Mic test, mic test, mic test. Mic test, mic test, mic test. All right, mic test is good to go. We're going to start the show. Great. Mic test, mic test, mic test. All right, mic test is good to go. We're going to start the show. Great. Way to the ring. Because you've got not a chance in hell. Not a chance in hell. Damn it, it's Vince McMahon. Who's been taking a big sip of water right there? Vince McMahon and Stone Cold at it again. You shut up, damn it, shut up. Steve Austin, the WWE champion, making his way to the ring. Vince McMahon having some words to say. Stone Cold Steve Austin having none of it. And there's Vince, damn it. Stone Cold Steve Austin is in the house. The champion, Stone Cold Steve Austin, the Rattlesnake. Old foes. Stone Cold will face Vader at Capital Punishment, our very next show that we will be broadcasting. Vince McMahon desperately trying to end the pay-per-view streak of Stone Cold Steve Austin. It's up to 16 straight pay-per-views now. No one makes Vince McMahon come out. That's my son-in-law, damn it. Alright, the Vince McMahon somehow made it in and out of the ring with a rattlesnake unharmed. And then he's walking backstage. But Stone Cold Steve Austin will face Brian Pillman in tonight's main event. Alright, let's get it on with our main event. That's going to be our first match of the night. It will be Finn Balor versus Baron Corbin, opening match. Main event tonight will be Stone Cold versus Brian Pillman. Bret Hart and Ric Flair's teams will collide in a 6-man elimination match as well. So we got a pretty good show about to come up. So let's get it on now. How can you not love this entrance? So many superstars in action tonight on this broadcast. Baron Corbin will have to face this man, the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship, Finn Balor. Quite a stacked card coming up at Capital Punishment, our next pay-per-view. Finn Balor will face Seth Rollins for the Intercontinental Championship. John Cena versus AJ Styles. The winner of Cena versus AJ Styles will go to SummerSlam to take on the World Heavyweight Champion. The World Heavyweight Championship's on the line. Ric Flair defending his title against Bret the Hitman Hart. Sasha Banks defends the women's title against Stephanie McMahon. Kevin Owens defends the United States Championship in a tables match. Against Shinsuke Nakamura. The Dudley Boys defend the tag team titles against Edge and Christian. Triple H and Kurt Angle face off to decide who faces the WWE Champion at SummerSlam. And in the main event at Capital Punishment, Stone Cold Steve Austin will face Vader and try to go for 17 straight pay-per-view wins. This show is a pre-booked show. If you are looking to pick a match or a superstar, we can do that after the broadcast concludes. But this is our opening match right now. And Finn Balor. And Finn Balor. Alright, Finn Balor there with his face fully made up. About to take on this man. the Lone Wolf himself. Baron Corbin, also like Finn Balor, recently drafted to SmackDown in our draft. We did about 2 weeks ago. Actually, it was exactly 2 weeks ago. Actually, we did that Sunday night of 2 weeks ago and did the second part of that draft on Monday night. And again, we are gearing up for our first pay-per-view for SmackDown post-draft Capital Punishment. Going to come your way here on this channel during the upcoming weekday this week. And again, we have a strong opening match here. Finn Balor taking on the Lone Wolf, Baron Corbin. Great pay-per-view card coming up. Great card coming up on this broadcast. Ric Flair and 2 partners will take on Bret the Hitman Hart and his choice of 2 partners. All right. And Finn Balor and Baron Corbin. Ooh, and Finn Balor running right into a big boot here in our opening contest in the Lone Wolf. The Fists of Fury. And a big clothesline. And the Lone Wolf answering taunts from the crowd here. I'm looking forward to Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins at Capital Punishment for the Intercontinental Championship. It will be a good one. And Finn Balor just came up from the NXT brand here in Universe mode as a part of the draft. And Balor. And nice elbow drop right there. Baron Corbin is back up to his feet. Both men colliding. And Corbin going to work on Finn Balor here. And now Finn Balor in trouble. Ooh, right off the top turnbuckle there. And now into the opposite turnbuckle. Follows that up with a clothesline. Balor going to reverse now. And going to get a big body slam there. And express his excitement to the crowd as he feels the power. Back elbow by Corbin into a clothesline. And Corbin. And now Baron Corbin. Very aggressive in this opening contest here. I'm sure he would like to get an Intercontinental Championship title shot on pay-per-view. But that will go to Finn Balor. And now Baron Corbin here. Modified slam into a punch there. Very unorthodox move for sure. Baron Corbin trying to make a statement in this match. And why he should be further up in the rankings here in Universe mode. And Balor's going to reverse off the rope. Reversal here. And he's going to take down Baron Corbin. Trying to make quite the distance here with an elbow drop. That's going to connect. Pinfall attempt. And a kick out. Balor follows up that move nicely. Sit down drop kick to the back. And a modified body slam into a pinfall here. And a kick out by Baron Corbin. And Balor feeling a lot of momentum now. Struggling early in this match against Baron Corbin, who came out very aggressive. And Balor's going to go up top again. And elbow drop again, connects. Referee's counts, kick out after 1. Ooh. Really nice maneuver again by Finn Balor here. And he's going to go ahead and put a submission hold on. And Baron Corbin is going to work his way out of that maneuver. And a clothesline to the outside. And Baron Corbin is the dominant man in the ring here. I'm sure Seth Rollins is watching this match right now as he prepares to defend his Intercontinental Championship against Finn Balor at Capital Punishment. And a vicious assault on Balor by Corbin. And right on top of that guardrail. And a nice kick following that up. Referee's count up to 4, almost 5. Baron Corbin patient to taunt the crowd a little bit more. The fan's not a big fan of Corbin here. And now Balor's back up to his feet. And back inside the ring he goes. As does Baron Corbin. Alright. And Baron Corbin here. Into a pinfall. And a kick out by Finn Balor. And Baron Corbin's going to have to plot his next move here as he is a little bit faint. Falls to the ground, and goes for a pinfall attempt. Another kick out by Finn Balor, the #1 contender for the SmackDown Intercontinental Championship. Baron Corbin looking to do a number on Balor. He's hoping to win the Intercontinental Championship at Capital Punishment, our next pay-per-view, and next show against Seth Rollins. And again, Baron Corbin's going to try that move again. Looks like he's believing that that will be the move that will really help put away Finn Balor in this match. And again, Baron Corbin falling to one knee. Certainly feeling a little bit exhausted here. And a missed clothesline there, and what is he doing? My goodness gracious. And here comes Finn Balor back, strong, Irish rope, off the rope, and taking him down. And up to the top rope here. And, oh, body splash. And a kick out by Baron Corbin. Finn Balor here has not been the dominant man in this ring. Most of his maneuvers that he's done have been responses to the assaults by Baron Corbin. Now Balor up and over the top rope there. Now Balor will lift up Baron Corbin and go with his signature maneuver here. And up and down. And now Balor, top turnbuckle. Rolling as Baron Corbin. And now Finn Balor connects. Almost breaking his ankles as he completed that move there. And is this enough? It is. Finn Balor is your winner in our opening contest of the broadcast. Happy Sunday to everyone. Hope everyone's having a nice day out there. Finn Balor with the victory. And he'll meet Seth freaking Rollins for the Intercontinental Championship at our next show, Capital Punishment. Nice victory here. AJ Styles set to come to the ring here next. And we got a great show tonight. Ric Flair in action, Bret Hart in action. Triple H will answer a promo by Kurt Angle. Stone Cold Steve Austin will be in our main event tonight against Brian Pillman. Edge and Christian are in action. Stephanie McMahon's here. Scott Hall and Kevin Nash also in action. Big SmackDown episode, faux show. And there's Finn Balor victorious. All right. Moving on in the show. Vince McMahon already called out Stone Cold. Made it out of the ring without being attacked, surprisingly. And there is AJ Styles, the phenomenal AJ Styles, about to call out John Cena, who he'll meet at SummerSlam excuse me, who he'll meet at Capital Punishment to decide who is the #1 contender for SummerSlam. And we welcome everyone that is commenting. And hello, yes, you are from Poland? Polish? Excellent. Alrighty. And we'll just wait for this to load up here. Sometimes the loading time takes a little while. Alright, just about there. And here we go. Alrighty. Moving right along. Alright, the phenomenal AJ Styles again faces John Cena at Capital Punishment. Winner faces the World Heavyweight Champion at SummerSlam. This will be a SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view event, live streamed right here on YouTube. Alright, AJ Styles in the house. And AJ Styles with no kind words for John Cena. And AJ Styles certainly not a fan of John Cena. Alright, and John Cena here, will he answer the call? And yes, he will. Mr. Hustle, loyalty, and respect himself. One of the most talked about superstars in WWE history, but one of the most controversial superstars in the sense that he has a lot of fans and he has many, many people that don't like him. Many of those people here on the internet, of course, not fans of John Cena. But these two will meet at Capital Punishment. Winner of that match going on to SummerSlam to face the World Heavyweight Champion of SmackDown. As you see John Cena making his way into the ring, let's see what he has to say. So John Cena is immediately patting himself on the back. And AJ Styles going to launch an attack on John Cena. And AJ Styles has Cena down now. AJ Styles going to work here. Taking down John Cena with the clothesline here after a combination of attacks. And now a Pele kick to John Cena. John Cena's going to wish he never came out here. Because AJ Styles is taking it right to him right now. Ooh, and a nice kick to the back of the head. And a clothesline to follow that up. All right. Alrighty, we're going to move on to our second match of the broadcast here. It is going to be Jason Jordan and Chad Gable versus Edge and Christian. And Edge and Christian will face the Dudley Boys at Capital Punishment for the Tag Team Championships. But they're going to have to get to Gable and Jordan first, and I'm sure Gable is able to win, according to himself, at least. All right, Rudy, Willing, and Gable. And Jason Jordan, American Alpha, making their way to the ring here. Drafted to SmackDown recently, coming up from NXT. Wait a second. Listen, Edge and Christian are coming right out here. Edge and Christian sprinting down the rampway right now. And Edge sprinting into the ring. And he's going to attack Chad Gable here. And the referee already counting Christian. And this is a pretty much a shit mess right now. Edge and Christian not kidding around. The last time we saw them, they lost their tag team championships to, shockingly, the Bushwhackers. And then the Dudley Boys beat the Bushwhackers the next week for the tag team titles. And now Edge and Christian are going to meet the Dudley Boys at Capital Punishment. So they are not coming out to kid around. Mark Green in the house. What is up, my brother? Second match of the night here. Edge and Christian rushing down the rampway, attacking Chad Gable and Jason Jordan here. Very rare. I mean, Edge and Christian are not heels right now, but they are acting like it when they just rushed Jordan and Gable, and Edge opening up an attack. And this is going to be a message to themselves, the fans, the universe, and the Dudley Boys, that Edge and Christian have just launched an attack to start this match off, just like this. And Christian just pummeling Chad Gable right now. And now Chad Gable finally fighting back and taking down Christian. And he's rushing over there to his own corner to tag back in, for the first time actually I should say, Jason Jordan. And he's going to follow it up with a suplex here before the referee's going to go ahead and make sure he gets out of there, but he's going to go ahead and get right out. But here comes Jason Jordan now. And now Christian missing with that punch. What a pace to this match so far here. No one would have expected Edge and Christian to run in on the entrance like that, but they have. We got a hot crowd right now, coming down slightly right now. Edge and Christian here out to send a message. And I think Jason Jordan just levitated off that mat for a moment. I believe that's what my eyes just saw. All right, and there's Christian with a nice elbow to the sternum of Jason Jordan. Gonna follow us up here. Let's take a look to the corner. And a drop kick. Very nicely done. Edge and Christian want to get that tag team gold back. And like I said, they lost it to the Bushwhackers on SmackDown 2 weeks ago. It was the biggest upset I've ever seen. Edge and Christian losing to the Bushwhackers, that don't happen. But it happened. Now the gold is in the hands of the Dudley Boys, who easily took down the Bushwhackers last week. And Edge taking down Jason Jordan there. Great show for you tonight. A couple elimination matches coming up. Ric Flair will lead Arn Anderson and Mr. Perfect against Bret Hart and the Hart Foundation. And British Bulldog and Jim Neidhart will be the representatives for the Hart Foundation in that elimination match. We've gotten word that AJ Styles, who just attacked John Cena in the previous promo, guess what just came down? John Cena and AJ Styles won't be facing off tonight. No, they'll be teaming up tonight, as AJ Styles and John Cena will have to face the Outsiders, Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. That will be an elimination match as well. It'll be a 2-on-2 elimination match. So we got 2 tag team elimination matches coming up. We also got a main event tonight. It's going to be former tag team partners, the Hollywood Blondes, Stone Cold Steve Austin, the WWE champion of SmackDown, and he's going to face Brian Pillman in the main event tonight. And we know Vader, the #1 contender, who will face Stone Cold at Capital Punishment, will be in this building tonight. So maybe we could see a Stone Cold Vader face-off at some point in the evening, as Jason Jordan now bleeding. And now Jason Jordan going to fight back here. And he looks fired up and enthusiastic now, as he's been taking quite a beating in this match, as has his partner Chad Gable. Suplex with pin and a kick out. Very exciting show here. I'm fired up for Capital Punishment. Bret Hart versus Ric Flair for the World Championship. Stone Cold versus Vader, WWE Championship. Of course, you know, Edge and Christian versus the Dudleys. Triple H will face Kurt Angle, AJ Styles versus John Cena. And it is going to be a jam-packed show, as well as Stephanie McMahon challenging Women's Champion of SmackDown, Sasha Banks, on pay-per-view as well. So that'll be our very next broadcast. It will be slated for sometime next week, most likely Wednesday. And it should be a great program. So Jason Jordan here going to tag in Gable. And some teamwork, making the dream work. And Christian's leg just got torqued. And Jordan and Gable finally finding their center in this match after that run and attack. And a nice ankle lock there. Almost said angle lock. You could also call it the Patriot lock, used by Jack Swagger. And Christian is going to fight out. And Christian getting a little fired up, but he turns his back, and guess what? Reverse suplex. Excuse me, back suplex there. And suplex will pin again here. And a kick out by Christian. Jason Jordan feeling a little bit woozy outside those ropes over there. And Christian's going to go ahead and reverse that block. Irish whip into his own corner. Edge taunting with the crowd here. It looks like Christian wants to tag. He gets it. And Edge is back in there. And teamwork is going to make the dream work. And Christian takes down Gable with his help from his partner, Edge. Spinning heel kick right there. And Edge, downward spiral, opens up. Gable. And now Edge is setting up for, yes, you got it, the spear. And there it is. He's going to take out Jason Jordan himself. Go for the pinfall here. 3 count coming up. Let's take a look. That's the ball game, folks. Edge and Christian are your winners in our second contest of the evening. And just like that, we're already 2 matches down that quickly. And in the end, Edge and Christian getting that victory. Brothers will shake hands. All right, moving right along. Let's go to our next promo here. Coming to the ring next is going to be Kurt Angle. All right. Kurt Angle and Triple H met face-to-face, but they will meet at Capital Punishment to decide who is the #1 contender at SummerSlam for the WWE Championship, currently held by Stone Cold. And Kurt Angle was the second pick of SmackDown in our recent draft just 2 weeks ago. That draft went a long time. We had to break it into 2 nights. We did 25 rounds the first night. We did 35 rounds the second night, just 2 weeks ago, last Sunday and Monday. So it was a lot of superstars drafted, and it was a good draft. As soon as this loads up, we'll get Kurt Angle out to the ring for. I wish they'd make these loading speeds a little bit quicker. You sit here and it's like, come on, I mean, load it up, you know. Jeez. Remember the old video games, N64 games and everything. You never needed any load times back then. You know, you just select the match you wanted and it would start right back up. But you know, PlayStation 1 onward, it's all been loading times. All right, just about loaded up. Just about there. Go. I'm gonna root it along here. Come on. You're there. All right, come on. All right. All right, the Olympic hero himself, Kurt Angle. Hearing cheers from these fans. All right. Angle's already a little bit flattered by the cheers here. All right, Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle talking to Triple H. Triple H and Kurt Angle at Capital Punishment. Again, winner goes to face the WWE Champion at SummerSlam. And here comes the game himself with his long sleeve Triple H shirt and denim vest. Actually, you know what? I think that jacket's actually sewn into the sleeves, actually. That's right. I forgot that. It's been a long time since I've seen that attire. That was a real good attire. And here comes the game. Triple H also looking to go to SummerSlam to face the WWE Champion of SmackDown. But in the end, it will be one of these two men. And many, many years ago in real-life WWE, this was a huge rivalry. Certainly back in 2001 and parts of 2002. All right, Triple H, Kurt Angle. Face to face. And the game, shaking his head negatively at Kurt Angle. All right, Triple H with a few words. Kurt Angle's turning the mic. Let's take a look at what he says. And Triple H. It's a long list. And then I will break you. Sounds like Bane talking that way. Hey, what's going up, the mouse? And face to face, stare down here, Triple H, Kurt Angle. And face push there by Triple H to Kurt Angle. And Angle chasing off Triple H. He's going to bail out of the ring, but Kurt Angle is not happy about that disrespectful face push. Almost looked like it was a respectful stare down for a moment there. And then Triple H disrespecting Kurt Angle with that face push. They'll go ahead and meet at Capital Punishment. We're going to move on to our next match here. It's going to be a 6-man elimination tag team match. Bret Hart and Ric Flair will be team captains as they both pick partners. And each of these men will meet, Bret Hart and Ric Flair will meet one-on-one at Capital Punishment. Ric Flair is the World Heavyweight Champion. He'll defend that title against Bret Hart, who beat Mr. Perfect, a part of Ric Flair's team here on this show, in a best-of-7 series, 4 matches to 2, and that has earned Bret Hart a title match. So each man tonight will have their own team, and they will go head-to-head. This will be, of course, an elimination match. Bret Hart with the Hart Foundation by his side. Brian Pillman, also a Hart Foundation member, will take on Stone Cold Steve Austin in the main event of this program. And, of course, Ric Flair will go with Mr. Reliable Arn Anderson, a faithful 4 Horsemen partner, and Mr. Perfect as well. And just as soon as it's loaded up, we'll get you to ringside. We'll get this match going. It's going to be a good one. I cannot wait. Of course, AJ Styles, John Cena taking on the Outsiders. AJ and John Cena will have to coexist Just a few days here before their pay-per-view match. All right, just about loaded up. We'll get this going here. All right, let's get going with the entrances. All righty then. Hey, what's going on, Jay Jordan? You just missed actually Jason Jordan wrestle in the previous match. Similar name to yours. All right, the Hart Foundation. Bret Hart, the leader here. Water bottle in hand. Yep, this is PlayStation 4. It's, of course, WWE 2K17. And Bret Hart making his way down to the ring here. With his tag team partner is Jim Neidhart. And the British Bulldog himself. 6-man elimination tag team match about to come your way. Bret Hart looking to walk out of Capital Punishment as the World Heavyweight Championship. I don't have the, I don't play online. I don't have the PlayStation Plus feature. I don't pay for that, so I do apologize. I wouldn't be able to play online gaming. All right, the Hart Foundation making their way to the ring. And then we see two of the four horsemen, rather. The Enforcer, Arn Anderson, led by the World Heavyweight Champion of SmackDown, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, who looks very ready here to compete. And looks ready for his match at Capital Punishment against Bret the Hitman Hart. As they make their way into the ring. And their tag team partner will be the man who lost 4 matches to 2 in the Best of 7 series to Bret Hart. And Mr. Perfect always had a long an alliance with Ric Flair back in the early WWF days. Managed Ric Flair at WrestleMania 8 in real life at against Macho Man. I'm repeating my words. So he'll be the partner here, third partner for the Horseman team, led by Ric Flair. Obviously wants another shot at Bret Hart. All right. And we're going to go ahead and get this match underway. Bret Hart and the Hart Foundation. Ric Flair and his team of the Horsemen. All right, and Mr. Perfect. All right, bell rings. Bret Hart and Ric Flair starting it off here. And Ric Flair's going to come back, the World Heavyweight Champion. Ric Flair in blue. Taking it to the #1 contender for his title, Bret the Hitman Hart, who's going to whip Bret Hart into his corner. Whip Ric Flair into his own corner. Arn Anderson getting in the ring here. Bret Hart's going to take him out. And now Ric Flair. Some chops in there. And Arn Anderson just assaulted the freaking ref. And now Anderson whipping Bret into the ropes. And a clothesline by Ric Flair. And another clothesline by Ric Flair. Ric Flair retreats back to his own corner. And Arn Anderson. And it looks like Ric Flair has been disqualified here by countout for staying in the ring way too long. And Ric Flair is already out. Looks like he might have done that on purpose here. I don't know why he would do that on purpose, but Ric Flair is already out. And that's hard to believe. Looks like Ric Flair has a strategy, and that's conserve himself. And a clothesline to the outside by Bret the Hitman Hart. And Bret Hart is going to tag in Jim Neidhart here. Arn Anderson's going to come back in. And now Jim the Anvil Neidhart, father of Natalia. Big shoulder block there. And Bret Hart will be in this contest, but Ric Flair out by countout. Looks like he'll go ahead and take the rest, as opposed to trying to fight it out here tonight and allow his workhorse, Arn Anderson, and Mr. Perfect to do all the work. And now Anderson. Mighty enforcer of the Four Horsemen. And now Arn Anderson is going to hoist up Jim Neidhart into a suplex pinfall. And an immediate kick out by Jim Neidhart. Ooh, and British Bulldog. Ooh, and Arn Anderson coming right back. And now Neidhart. Gonna get whipped into that corner. Bret the Hitman Hart is in. Off the ropes goes Anderson, and a back elbow drop by both men. And Bret the Hitman Hart here trying to go to work, but Bulldog's very zealous about getting his punches in. And Bulldog's about a moment here from getting disqualified himself if he doesn't get out of the damn ring. All right, Bret the Hitman Hart. Drop kick on the enforcer, Arn Anderson. And I know Bret Hart wanted a piece of Ric Flair very badly. Bret Hart calling for Arn Anderson, and an axe handle smash right there. And he's going to tag in British Bulldog, who's going to get in this match for the first time here. And like I was saying, you know, Ric Flair got out by this match very quickly by getting counted out with a 5 count. But you know that Bret Hart certainly wanted to get a piece of Ric Flair prior to their match at Capital Punishment. Fall-away slam by the Bulldog there. One of the strongest wrestlers of all time. And now Arn Anderson's going to fight back and take down the Bulldog with a left-handed clothesline. Mr. Perfect getting a little arrogant here. Hip toss. It's going to be an uphill battle for Mr. Perfect and Arn Anderson, with Ric Flair essentially self-eliminating himself from this contest right off the bat. Drop kick by Perfect. And another drop kick. And now British Bulldog. Side Russian leg sweep taken down Mr. Perfect. And now a nice kick right there to the gut. Our third contest of the night here. 6-man tag team elimination match. Ric Flair down. Hart Foundation at full strength. And Bulldog missing right there. And now Mr. Perfect hip toss. And Mr. Perfect here is setting up for what appears to be a sit-down pile driver, and that's going to connect in a big way. Bulldog. Can he kick out of this pinfall? And he does so immediately. Bret Hart with a nice kick there to Mr. Perfect. Of course, those two men fought in 6 matches of a best-of-7 series. Ric Flair winning 4 of the 2 matches. Goes on there by the British Bulldog. And tagging in the Anvil, Jim Neidhart. And Mr. Perfect here, shoulder block. And he's going to like to tag to Arn Anderson, who's back in the contest. And he's going to clothesline Jim Neidhart right outside the ring. And there is count out in this match as the referee begins the count here. And here comes Jim Neidhart right back. And into the turnbuckle goes Arn Anderson. Count up to 6. And now Jim Neidhart here, putting Arn Anderson right through the corner guardrail right there. Referees count up to 9. Both these men a moment away. And both men have been counted out. Both men are counted out at this time. And that's it. We're down to 2 men on the Hart Foundation. And Mr. Perfect is the lone man for Team Ric Flair. No pinfalls yet in this match. Every elimination has come by countout and a clothesline by the Bulldog. And if Bulldog tried to get double counted out here with Mr. Perfect, that would win them the match. So I wonder if that's a strategy that the Hart Foundation may try to go with here. That would be a good strategy just to get this victory here. It would also conserve Bret Hart health-wise for his upcoming World Championship match against Ric Flair, considering Ric Flair essentially self-eliminated at the start of this contest here. But perhaps Bret Hart looks very fresh right now. Might want to just let British Bulldog put Mr. Perfect away as much as possible. Again, to conserve energy before that big World Championship match coming up at Capital Punishment against the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, who certainly will be going into that match fresh. And a spinning neck breaker by Mr. Perfect. And British Bulldog here getting an uppercut punch to the face. And he's now in the corner. And Mr. Perfect going up here, second turnbuckle, and up, and elbow drop. And that will connect. Mr. Perfect, the lone survivor here for Ric Flair's team. And Bret Hart's going to break that count up. And missing. And connecting that time. Alright, Bulldog gonna fight back now. Shoulder block right there. And off into the ropes goes Mr. Perfect, and up and over. And British Bulldog here, submission hold. Nope, it's just going to be a standard wrench, it appears, as he works that shoulder of Mr. Perfect. And now working the inside of the knee. Basically going all around his body here, working each limb one by one as he takes out the right arm of Mr. Perfect. And British Bulldog content to just wrestle it out here with Mr. Perfect, not even tagging in Bret Hart at all. Again, the strategy could be to keep Bret Hart as fresh as possible now, considering Ric Flair is out of this contest very quick by countout, but Bulldog fading right here. Nice kick to the back there. I'm sure Mr. Perfect wants a piece of Bret Hart after Bret beat him 4 matches to 2 in the best of 7 series to earn the championship, and for some reason Bret Hart, British Bulldog couldn't get off the rope right there. And Mr. Perfect. And Perfect Plex coming up. Pinfall. Bret Hart coming in. And Bret Hart's going to break that count up. And Bret Hart's going to take out Mr. Perfect. Strategically picking his spot there by Bret Hart. Great strategy by the #1 contender for the World Championship. And now Mr. Perfect crawling And British Bulldog back to his feet. And British Bulldog stalking. Missed the perfect now. And here it comes. The finisher by British Bulldog there. The running slam. And that's going to be it. The Hart Foundation is going to win. British Bulldog gets the win. And the strategy for the Hart Foundation, keeping Brett fresh, pays off. All right. Nice six-man elimination tag team match. We got the Outsiders taking on AJ Styles and John Cena. That's our upcoming match. We got a promo coming up next, though. But after that promo, that tag team elimination match will take place. AJ Styles and John Cena will be forced to coexist right before their match at Capital Punishment on pay-per-view. And the winner of that match will go to SummerSlam to take on either Bret Hart or Ric Flair, whoever is the World Heavyweight Champion, following that program. So this match is over. The Hart Foundation is victorious. Neidhart, the only member of his team eliminated by countout, but only one pinfall in that entire match. Believe it or not, everyone else eliminated by countout. All right, we're going to take it back to the ring here momentarily with our next be Shinsuke Nakamura. Overstated his first name. Will be coming to the ring, and he will take on Kevin Owens at Capital Punishment. It's going to be a table match for the United States Championship. So that will be taking place. I'm looking to do that show. It is looking like it's going to be probably Wednesday night around 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Should be the show time for that pay-per-view. That's going to be the next broadcast that I do. We are doing a Sunday broadcast today. I didn't get around to doing the broadcast of this show last night. I typically like to do a Saturday night show, but just due to weekend scheduling, this is the best time of day to do this broadcast. But I'm going to do an eight match show. Again, it's going to be every title on SmackDown on the line. And again, 2 number 1 contendership matches for major championships for SummerSlam will be on the line too. So it's going to be a pretty stellar show. So I'm looking forward to it. And originally the program was going to be a Bash at the Beach program. But I noticed that the arena did have a WCW logo in the ring. And I said, you know what, let's just go ahead and let's change it up. So I decided to make it Capital Punishment. So it's going to be great. Stone Cold's defending his streak, too. 16 straight pay-per-views as WWE Champion. But here comes Shinsuke Nakamura to the ring here. All right, there he is. Big words by Shinsuke right there. And Kevin Owens, the United States Champion, being called out by the number 1 contender for his title. And here he comes. The United States Champion, the face of America. Kevin Owens himself there, as you see his new attire. And the United States Champion, let's see, I'm sure he's taking exception to what Shinsuke has to say about him. This is going to be a table match, too, at Capital Punishment. And I've been pondering about making Seth Rollins, Finn Balor actually a ladder match for the pay-per-view as well. If you think that's a good idea, just throw a comment down. I might go ahead and do that. But yeah, here comes Kevin Owens here to the ring. The face of America, United States Champion of SmackDown. Let's hear what he has to say. All right. I'm going with that comment for sure. You eat pieces of shit for breakfast? Remember that in Happy Gilmore? No? All right, Shinsuke has said his words here. These two will meet in a table match, rather, at Capital Punishment. Should be a good contest. We're going to go on to our next match here. It's going to be a tag team elimination match. It is going to be the Outsiders, and they are going to be facing the tag team tandem of two men who are going to be forced to work together. And those two men will face off at Capital Punishment. And it's going to be AJ Styles and John Cena coexisting here. So we're going to get that match underway in just a quick moment. Two matches left in the broadcast here. Stone Cold versus Brian Pillman is the main event. The WWE Champion Stone Cold Steve Austin. All right, here we go. NWO. And here they come, the Outsiders. Recently drafted over to SmackDown. Dropped 2 weeks back. Dressed in Wolfpack red and black. And AJ Styles and John Cena, again, not getting along, but it's going to be a difficult uphill task for them to have to face perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest tag team in pro wrestling history in the Outsiders. As Big Daddy, cool, big sexy Kevin Nash, and Razor Ramon, Scott Hall, Chico, Wolfpack for life. Just too sweet. Alright, Outsiders all ready for fight battle here. As here he comes, the phenomenal one. AJ Styles. AJ Styles will do battle with John Cena at Capital Punishment. The winner goes on to face the World Heavyweight Champion of SmackDown at SummerSlam, a belt currently held by Ric Flair. And both these men eagerly want that title shot. AJ Styles was in the finals of the King of the Ring just several weeks ago. He had won so many rounds, a round of 32, round of 16, round of 8, round of 4, got all the way to the finals against The Undertaker, and lost to the eventual King of the Ring. Undertaker will face the WWE Champion of Raw at SummerSlam, and AJ had another opportunity at Money in the Bank, facing Shawn Michaels, Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn. And it was unfortunately not the winner in that match, as that Money in the Bank ladder match was won by now the holder of the briefcase, Seth Rollins. So this might be one of the last opportunities AJ wants, or AJ gets, and I'm sure he wants that victory over John Cena. He's going to stop at no costs, and do anything at all costs, I should say, rather, to get the victory over John Cena at Capital Punishment here. But John Cena's upset because he was recently Universal Champion, but he got torched by Goldberg at Money in the Bank, and Goldberg's the Universal Champion. And John Cena, because he got drafted to SmackDown and Goldberg's on Raw with the title, can't get a title shot rematch, so he needs the victory too. So both these men really have their reason to do everything they can to get this title match victory so they can get that title shot at SummerSlam. So John Cena looking pumped here as he comes to the ring. I brush your mouth like Colgate. Former Universal Champion John Cena in the ring and ready for action. All right. All right, the Outsiders and John Cena and AJ Styles, opponents for Capital Punishment, forced to coexist. And we are underway. And toothpick throw in the face of AJ Styles. And Scott Hall acknowledging the crowd here. And AJ's going to tag out. AJ just immediately tags out. And now John Cena's going to tag in AJ. And Scott Hall just waiting here. AJ and John Cena having to coexist. And AJ's going to tag out now, and John Cena's back in. All right, here we go. John Cena's going to start off here. And missing with that left hand. And here comes Scott Hall. Wolfpack for life. John Cena's getting completely torched here by Scott Hall with kicks to the gut. And let's go Cena. Cena sucks chance starting right up here in our co-main event here of SmackDown. AJ Styles, John Cena forced to coexist against this all-time great tag team, the Outsiders. And side Russian leg sweep to Scott Hall and an elbow to the gut right there. And Scott Hall going to work here. Nice punch to the face there. John Cena's going to reverse. Now John Cena, is he going to make a comeback here? And he is. And missing again with that left punch to the face of Scott Hall for the second time in this match. And now Cena lifting Scott Hall, the drop kick there. Kevin Nash was grabbing for John Cena, but he just got away there from the corner. And now Cena is going to go to work here. And toss. Scott Hall. AJ Styles, the phenomenal one, coming into the ring. And he's going to hit Scott Hall with a clothesline. Ooh, and a step-up enziguri right there by AJ Styles. Now AJ with a combination kick here. Punches and kicks, strikes, taking down Scott Hall finally with the clothesline. And can John Cena and AJ Styles coexist? That is the question here. And Pele kick connects. AJ Styles certainly probably less cooperative member of this tag team between himself and John Cena than John Cena would be. And a big clothesline by Scott Hall is going to take down AJ. And Scott Hall over the top rope, sending AJ. Suplex back up and over, and you got it. That's going to connect. All right. Scott Hall putting in some minutes here early in this contest. And he's going to send AJ into the rope, and a clothesline. And right back into that corner. And a tag is made. The tag team partner, Kevin Nash, who's going to come right in and drop an elbow on the phenomenal AJ Styles. Chance for Cena coming up here. And now AJ fighting back, taking down Nash with a clothesline, taking down Scott Hall, going up top to the top turnbuckle. Waiting for Nash to stand back up, and completely missed that leg drop. That's going to make Botchamania right there. That's making Botchamania right there, I think, for sure, definitely. All right, knee to the face there, and a clothesline. And Kevin Nash here looking to go back to work here, and a strike to the back. And Nash, knee to the face of the phenomenal AJ Styles. And another knee to the face. Styles is going to block, miss, throw a kick, throw another kick. Spinning back fist. And wow, he just hoisted a 7-footer over his shoulders there. And into the ropes goes Nash, and spinning neckbreaker by AJ Styles. Styles returning to his corner, waiting for John Cena here, and John Cena is back in the match here as Styles goes to work on Kevin Nash. And AJ and Cena working very well together in this match so far. Opponents for our upcoming pay-per-view. And John Cena's going to go ahead and make the pinfall here. And Kevin Nash is going to quickly kick out of that. All right, Cena going to go ahead and try to wrench the leg here at Nash, and he does. Guiding Nash back to the center of the ring here. Elbow right to the sternum. John Cena again going for a pinfall here, but Nash nearly kicks out, but nearly not as beaten down as he would need to be defeated in this contest. And now John Cena here, and a big sit-down powerbomb, going for a pinfall again. Nash immediately kicks out. Back to the drawing board for John Cena. And now Nash fighting back here. And now in the corners, John Cena and Nash looking to take back control. Ooh, and right off that top turnbuckle into the rope. Back elbow. Kevin Nash, the most physically imposing wrestler in this contest. And Cena's going to kick out. And you wonder how soon it's going to be before Kevin Nash and Scott Hall try to make a run at the tag team titles here on SmackDown, but for now it's Edge and Christian taking on the Dudley Boys at Capital Punishment. But we can certainly expect outsiders to soon put their names in the hat and place their bid for a title shot as Scott Hall tries to pick up John Cena. But Kevin Nash kicks him. So Scott Hall here has DDT on John Cena, going for a pinfall. And a kick out by John Cena. And Scott Hall lifting Cena back to his feet here, setting up his next move. And a wrench the wrist there into a spinning, side Russian leg sweep. Following it up with the pinfall. And John Cena's going to kick the right out. And AJ Styles in there. And he's going to get clotheslined by Scott Hall. And the size advantage on in this match certainly in the favor of the Outsiders. Scott Hall is the smallest member of his team, and he's 6'7". John Cena, the tallest member of his team, and he's 6'1". For most people, I believe he's actually like 6 feet tall, though. I think they pump up his stats slightly. And Cena going to take down Scott Hall with a shoulder block there. There's definitely a size advantage that the Outsiders have over John Cena and AJ Styles here in this contest. And you can't see me, he says. And John Cena's going to go for the STF and walk it in, and a rope break immediately called by the official. And Cena. And shoulder block coming up here. John Cena connects. And he's going to do the spinning backbreaker, backdrop there. And he's going to try to go for the 5-knuckle shuffle here. And here comes Cena off the rope. And 5-knuckle shuffle time is going to bloody Scott Hall. This is an elimination match, keep in mind. So, and Scott Hall kicks out. No eliminations in this match as of yet. Crowd behind Cena right now as Cena's going to work on Scott Hall. And Scott Hall going to battle back. DDT on the Cena. Hall retreating back into his own corner now. Standing on the second turnbuckle. Posing a little bit. Dropping back down. And tagging in Kevin Nash. And Kevin Nash now could be looking to put away John Cena in this elimination match where AJ Styles and John Cena are forced to coexist just days before their match at Capital Punishment to determine who is going to SummerSlam to face the World Heavyweight Champion. It's been a while since we've seen AJ Styles in this contest as Kevin Nash wrenches John Cena's face with his big boot. And Nash. And a nice punch to the face to Cena right there. And Cena battling back. And a big clothesline. And now Cena going to his corner. And AJ having some trouble there. And he's just waiting to make the tag. We don't know if AJ's maybe fibbing that a little bit. And Cena going to work on AJ. Going to work on Nash. And AJ just standing there. And now AJ going to the outside. And now AJ rounding the corner. Nash is standing there looking at Cena. And now AJ Styles. Is AJ Styles leaving this contest right now? Is AJ Styles leaving this contest right now? AJ Styles is walking away from the ring right now. AJ Styles could be abandoning John Cena in this contest. AJ Styles continues up that ramp. And there he goes. AJ Styles looks like he is going to abandon John Cena and allow himself to get eliminated in this contest as the referee's count continues. Oh my goodness, this is not good for John Cena right now in this elimination match. The referee's count up to 9 and 10, and AJ Styles has purposely got himself eliminated. And John Cena going to the outside now. Nash and Hall all smiles right now as John Cena is all by himself in this contest. And Cena's going to come back fighting. Cena's going to come back fighting. And now Nash is going to fight back. AJ Styles just completely betrayed John Cena in this contest. Complete betrayal. As AJ Styles just proved they could not coexist. And now Nash with the big boot to Cena. And Nash falling to one knee. Cena in trouble. And now Nash making the pinfall here. And Cena's going to kick out. Cena is going to kick out. And now Nash going to work on John Cena here. This has become a handicap match here in this elimination tag team contest and a big clothesline. And now Nash tagging in Scott Hall. Scott Hall could be looking to put away John Cena. AJ Styles, you know, we wondered going into this contest, could AJ and Cena coexist? But AJ Styles just literally walked out of this match, took the 10 count, got himself eliminated, and now John Cena is out there by his lonesome having to face Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. And Scott Hall again smacking Cena in the face. Cena being victimized. And now, up and down with the close. It's going to be choke slam there. And now, Scott Hall. Clothesline by Cena. And Cena valiantly fighting back here. Onto the top rope goes Scott Hall. And Cena, springboard stunner. Now Cena setting up Scott Hall for the FU. Gonna connect. And a kick out by Scott Hall right away. Cena's gonna try again. And now Cena, FU again. But now Scott Hall's going to kick out at 2. John Cena. A little bit of disbelief there by Cena. And now John Cena, belly to belly. Gonna connect. Off the rope. Shoulder block gonna connect. Cena off the rope again. Lou Thesz press. And that connects. Going to the second turnbuckle. Right into the face. And now Cena working the boot, but no, Scott Hall's going to come back here. Off the rope. Elbow drop. Slight botch there. System glitch. And now Cena tossing Scott Hall. And now the 5-knuckle shuffle here. And Cena gonna connect. And again here going for the FU or the AA, whatever you'd like to call it. Going for it, gonna connect. And that's it. Scott Hall is eliminated. And now we're down to 2. John Cena and Kevin Nash. And Cena's gonna go to work on Nash. And Nash is going to reverse. And Nash is going to set up for the big jackknife power bomb. He's going to connect. Cena could be out cold. Let's take a look. Pinfall attempt coming up here. And Cena's going to kick out of that. And Nash just daring John Cena to get up. And now Kevin Nash again going for another jackknife powerbomb. And he's going to connect. Pinfall attempt. Is this enough to end it? It is. And the Outsiders are victorious. All thanks to AJ Styles abandoning John Cena in the middle of this contest. John Cena fought valiantly, putting away Scott Hall, but in the end, 2 jackknife powerbombs by Kevin Nash was enough to put away John Cena. All right, we got one more promo left, and then we are moving on to our main event of the evening, which is going to be Stone Cold Steve Austin, the SmackDown WWE Champion, taking on Brian Pillman. I certainly have, one thing I have no respect for is someone that comes in the chat room like, hey, I know you guys are all watching this video, but hey, subscribe to my channel. It's like, dude, I mean, is that what you do all day? You go on other people's videos and they're like, hey, you know, subscribe to my channel. And the Outsiders are victorious. All right, here we're going to move on to our next promo. We're going to cut back to ringside here momentarily. Alrighty, and the women's champion of SmackDown, Sasha Banks, will be making her way to the ring here. She's going to defend her title against Stephanie McMahon at Capital Punishment. And pending a load time, we'll go ahead and get her out to ringside. But let's just recap the card for Capital's Punishment. Again, Sasha Banks, the women's champion, will defend her title against Stephanie McMahon. Triple H and Kurt Angle will face off one-on-one, determining the number one contender for the WWE Championship at SummerSlam. Kevin Owens defends the United States Championship against Shinsuke Nakamura, and it's going to be a table match for the United States Championship. John Cena and AJ, of course, will face off one-on-one to determine who faces the World Heavyweight Champion at SummerSlam. Seth Rollins will defend the Intercontinental Championship against Finn Balor. And then the Dudley Boys will defend their tag team titles against Edge and Christian at Capital Punishment. Our 2 main events are going to be the World Heavyweight Champion Ric Flair. He's going to defend his title against Bret the Hitman Hart. And then the main event is going to be Stone Cold Steve Austin trying to walk out of 17 consecutive pay-per-views as WWE Champion. And Vader will be his opponent. And Stone Cold will be wrestling in the main event later on tonight here on SmackDown against Brian Pillman, his former tag team partner from WCW. Let's take it back to ringside. Comes the boss, the SmackDown Women's Champion herself. Making her way to the ring, and Stephanie McMahon put her in a handicap match last week against Alundra Blaze and Charlotte Flair, and unfortunately for the boss, she was not able to overcome those 2 superior in their physical stature opponents. And here is the boss. Oh boy, and Sasha Banks with some words for Stephanie McMahon. And Sasha Banks is calling Stephanie McMahon right out. And here comes literally the boss. The literal boss. Stephanie McMahon. Stephanie McMahon was in the queen of the ring, rather. Lost to Charlotte Flair in the finals. But Stephanie McMahon has been dressing up as the boss as she wrestles, literally wearing the same attire as Sasha Banks to proclaim herself the real boss over Sasha Banks, who considers herself the boss. So a bit of a rivalry here, but Stephanie McMahon went ahead and declared herself the #1 contender for the SmackDown Women's Championship at Capital Punishment, and here she is. And no kind words for Sasha Banks from the part owner here of WWE, one of the principal owners. And Sasha Banks giving it right back to Stephanie there. And Stephanie Mac. And Sasha Banks here. Oh, Sasha Banks just hit Stephanie McMahon. She's attacked the actual boss here. And now Sasha Banks taking out Stephanie McMahon here. She might get get the words together here. Fined, suspended, or fired. And I just could not get my words out there. And now the boss going to work on Stephanie McMahon. And right down she goes. And Stephanie McMahon getting taken out again. She could get fined, suspended, or fired. But the boss just took out Stephanie McMahon. And she wants more here on SmackDown. Wow. All right. We're going to move on here. It's going to be our main event. It's going to be the WWE Champion Stone Cold Steve Austin taking on Brian Pillman with Vader, the #1 contender for the WWE Championship at Capital Punishment, waiting in the wings. All right, we're going to get it back out the ringside here shortly. Former tag team partners about to collide. Stone Cold Steve Austin's walked out of the last 16 WWE pay-per-views as WWE Champion, and he's been champion since 2015 in real time, dating back to WWE 2K14, and that streak has continued here on WWE 2K17's Universe mode. So we're going to see what Stone Cold can do against Vader, but before he gets that chance, head-to-head here against Brian Pillman. All right, SmackDown main event. And here he comes, Dean Ambrose before there was a Dean Ambrose. Flying Brian Pillman. All right, member of the Hart Foundation here. Getting right in the fans' faces here. All right, here comes the man, Stone Cold Steve Austin, the WWE Champion with the Smoke and Skull belt, making his way to the ring here tonight. He beat Undertaker at WrestleMania this year to retain that belt, beat Undertaker again at Extreme Rules, and beat Mark Henry at Money in the Bank. And he's been on a roll for the last 16 pay-per-views, and is looking to walk out of a 17th. This next upcoming pay-per-view, Capital Punishment, is going to be this Wednesday most likely against Vader. Stone Cold and Vader, the main event. And Vince McMahon has been trying to send opponent after opponent after opponent after Stone Cold, trying to end this streak of pay-per-view victories by Stone Cold. And Stone Cold every month has just found a way to win. All right, main event time. Brian Pillman, Stone Cold Steve Austin, our main event. It's underway, and it is right now, and here we go. And Pillman taking down Stone Cold into a pinfall. Stone Cold is going to kick right out, and Pillman missing there. Stone Cold's chest already red. And Austin going to work right there. And Austin taking down Pillman here. Former best friends, former rivals. That rivalry renewed here tonight. And Pillman taking down Stone Cold. Pillman, you know, Austin obviously the WWE champion. Pillman never made it to that level in his career, but, you know, he knows Stone Cold so well that Pillman just has no fear of Stone Cold. He's getting right in his face. He's battling it out because, again, this is a guy who trained with Stone Cold for years, has known him for years, and he's getting right into it here against Stone Cold Steve Austin, who's having a little bit of trouble here so far against his former tag team partner, and Stone Cold's going to roll to the outside and immediately start throwing fists to the face of Brian Pillman. And here goes Stone Cold again here. Punch to the face, punch to the back, another punch to the back, and a double axe handle smash, and another double axe handle smash to Brian Pillman. And Stone Cold throwing Pillman into the guardrail, missing there, and coming right back and punching him in the face. And Austin's going to get him right back into the ring. Chance of Austin breaking out in the ring here. And Stone Cold working that hand. And Austin again here. Working this arm here of Brian Pillman. Strategic wrestling by the champion, who is, again, month in and month out for the last 16 pay-per-view months here in Universe mode, taking on just any and all challenges, from Brock Lesnar to Hollywood Hogan to The Undertaker, Dean Ambrose, CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, you name it, and he has beaten them one by one in Hell in a Cell matches, Iron Man matches, triple threat matches, last man standing matches, and Brian Pillman's going to reverse. And Stone Cold has just been an unbelievable champion. Longest reigning champion ever in my universe here. And now Pillman whipping Stone Cold back into the ring here. The pace starting to slow down slightly. And Pillman going back to work here. Working that arm, spinning Austin to the ground. Nice leg attack there. Leg drop to the arms. And Pillman going back to work on that arm. And let's take a look here. Submission hold. And the champion is in trouble against his tag team partner of many, many years ago, Brian Pillman, formerly known as the Hollywood Blondes in WCW. Austin would be the one that would go on to main event greatness, while Pillman was a successful member of the Hart Foundation. And Austin taking it to Pillman now. They're going to throw his face off the top turnbuckle. And Austin, stunner, going to connect. Austin's going to go for the pinfall. Is it a rope break, though? It is not. And Stone Cold Steve Austin taking the victory here in our main event. And this will conclude our main event here. Please stand by. There will be more of the show coming up here momentarily. If you have not had the chance to subscribe, if you've enjoyed the broadcast today, I hope that you have. Again, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see future episodes. The pay-per-view Capital Punishment. Wait a second here. Capital Punishment coming up Wednesday. And here comes Vader. Vader to the ring here, the number one contender. And Vader And Vader has crashed the ring here. And Vader is taking it to Stone Cold Steve Austin, the #1 contender. Vader. And now Vader gonna choke slam the champion Stone Cold. And now Vader, who will face Stone Cold at Capital Punishment for the championship. And Vader could be going for the Vader bomb. And that's going to connect. And Vader has just sent a message to the WWE champion, Stone Cold Steve Austin. And could he be the one? Could it be time? Could it be Vader time to end the streak? All right, so that's going to conclude the show. This broadcast will discontinue unless, of course, anyone has a recommendation for a quick match. But other than that, SmackDown concludes. Please subscribe to my channel. My name is Mark, and I thank everyone for viewing in today. I do appreciate it. Viewership is pretty good today. I'm very thankful for that. That's fantastic news. All right. Okay, guys, I do thank you for your time. I'm just going to go ahead and conclude this broadcast, and please have a great Sunday. All right, guys, take care of yourself. All right, bye-bye.